In the second part of the rise of technology in the age of Aquarius, I want to cover money, digital currency, wealth, blockchain tech, and how this could affect our everyday lives. Along with all the other changes we are seeing, this one is being done a bit more undercover. Inflation out of control, the current fiat system has pretty much reached its limits. It has peaked and is due for a reset. Everyone, every country is in debt. This is because of the current fiat money system. The media and bankers have fancy words and spin to hide the fact that the end is here. They need to keep the boat afloat by keeping the masses on board until they get the new system up and running. Again, remember, tech always wins. Learn about it, get ready for it, or get left behind. This is why I felt compelled to create the Quiet Map. I feel as a community we can get ready to weather the transition and thrive on the other side. Okay, brass tacks time. We need to change our view or understanding of wealth, money, and value. Money is for trading. It is not wealth. It only has value for trading current wealth for prospective future wealth or services. Wealth is tangible, physical, useful things. Gold, food, land, knowledge. Yes, knowledge. Think of wealth as things you need to live. You will not live very long eating your credit cards. If you have a yard and the knowledge of gardening, that is wealth. Then other people would trade you money for your vegetables for money. Then one day you trade that money back to them for help to shovel snow or maybe fire wood. Money has always been used as kind of an I owe you. It was easier than keeping a list or remembering. Shift your mindset. Money in the bank loses its value. Now, value, the more rare something is, the more value it has. The more useful something is, the more value it holds. Remember your grandparents telling you how much they paid for their first home? Probably about 10% of what it is now. The home is still just as needed or valued. The trick is, though, every year the central banks print more money. More money loses value, whereas the amount of land stays the same. Gold and silver hold value, used as the original money because it lasted and it was rare. Plus, gold and silver also have uses. I remember a story in 1964, a quarter would buy a gallon of gas. Today, that same 1964 quarter will still buy a gallon OS gas. The 1964 quart was made of silver. Just an example of value. That much silver had the same value as a gallon of gas. However, in the fiat currency, what can you buy for a quarter now? Wealth is tangible, something physical, useful, needed. Value is tied to how useful, how available the wealth item is. Money is only used to trade. In truth, it has little value or wealth. If all the grocery stores closed and food was scarce, which would you rather have? A can of soup or a $5 bill? Value. Crypto, it's digital. You can't even touch it. It can be created and deleted. It can be tracked and controlled. Remember, money is only used for trading. AI is taking all the jobs. How will people make a living to pay for shelter and food? This, I think, is where it comes together. We are on the cliff of a paradigm shift. The transition is going to be terrifying, and the elites that hold all power now will try to harness this to keep the power for themselves. That's okay, because we will thrive on the other side. A map to help find our way is what I'm building here. We need to be aware of what is coming, and a plan helps us to stay calm and make better, informed decisions. Better choices make better outcomes. Right now, as the crypto digital currency is rolling out, there is an opportunity to make money, creating an opportunity to build wealth to ride out the incoming transition. Some stores of wealth, of course, gold, silver, and land. The digital currency will, from what I'm seeing, be used to issue an allowance. The allowance will have an expiry, thus keeping money circulating and keeping the economy moving. While the elites maintain their power, this will prop up the old system. The control of the digital money system will contain inflation. Prices will likely come down and most people will be happy, but you can't save it. Digital currency could also reduce some crime, with the money being trackable and controllable. Follow the money or restrict access to criminals. With AI creating a more streamlined production and supply chain, digital currency that can be basically created by clicking a button, the cost of living will come down, maybe even basically free. This is where the paradigm shift is. We need to look at things in actual value instead of dollar cost. With the other changes coming with the Age of Aquarius, individual expression, and spiritualism, a shift away from the top-down hierarchy, we will see a more taking care of our own mentality. The paradigm shift incorporates all of these aspects. What can I provide of value? How can I make things better? We will no longer need to worry about how can I get money and power. Money and power will become irrelevant. It will become influence and value. The digital currency will become nothing more than money's intended purpose to trade with. AI will do all the mundane tasks, freeing us as people to explore, create, invent, expand. Getting there, though, we need to get into the right mindset. Come together to help each other, store our wealth that we have. We still need to cross the raging river. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, come join the Quiet Map community. I have the Age of Aquarius series on YouTube. Leave ideas in the comments. More knowledge adds value. Check out my website for more tools and stores of wealth. And remember to get ready, stay stoic. Together we can thrive.
I still need your help. Like, share, and follow. It may make a world of difference to someone who needs a light at the end of the tunnel. Together we can overcome. Thank you for watching.